Let's look at exercise 6.1. In the figure, line AB and CD intersect at O, right? So AB and CD intersect at O. This is AB and this is CD. Now AOC plus BOE is equal to 70 degrees. So angle 1 and angle 2, 1 plus 2 is equal to 70 degrees. And BOD is 40 degrees. BOD is 40 degrees. That is, we can call it 3, and 3 is equal to 40 degrees. Find BOE. And reflects COE. Okay. So we know that AB is a line, which means angles AOC plus angle COE plus angle EOB is equal to 180 degrees, right? And we also know that angle AOC plus angle EOB is equal to 70 degrees. Therefore, angle COE plus 70 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, angle COE is equal to 180 minus 70, which is equal to 110 degrees. Now the second part. So we also have to find angle BOE. BOE. So for this, what we'll do is, see, we know that angle AB is line AB is a straight line. So angle 1 plus 4 plus 2 is equal to 180 degrees, right? And we are supposed to find angle BOE, which is angle 2. So angle 1 plus angle 4, angle 4 is equal to 110 plus 2 degrees, right? Now angle angle BOE is also on line CD. Therefore, angle COE plus angle BOE plus angle BOD is equal to 180 degrees. Here we'll substitute. So COE is equal to 110 degrees plus angle BOE, we have to find this, and BOD is given as 40 degrees, right? Therefore, angle BOE is equal to 30 degrees. So this is your solution to first question in exercise 6.1. Let's look at question 2. Lines XY and MN intersect at O if POY is 90 degrees and ratio of A and B is 2:3. Find C. So here this is interesting, right? So you have one line XY. So this sum is 180 degrees. So POY plus A plus B is equal to 180 degrees. And we know that POY is 90 degrees. Therefore, A plus B is equal to 90 degrees. Right? We'll just subtract 180 minus POY, which is 90 degrees. Now we also know that angle MN is a line. Therefore, B plus C is equal to 180 degrees. Right? Now, see, why did we select this equation? Because we have to find C. So we need our equation where C is a variable and the other part, in this case, let's say B is could be known, right? There's another interesting part where see XY and MN are lines, which means B, this angle that I just marked, and this angle, they are vertically opposite angles, right? So essentially, this C plus O, these are 180 degrees. Now the one more equation we know is, or relation we know is, that A is to B is 2 is to 3. Therefore 2x plus 3x is equal to 90 degrees. So x is equal to 90 degrees divided by 5, which is 18 degrees. So your value of B is equal to 3x, which means 3 multiplied by 18 degrees. So 8 into 3 is 24, so 54 degrees. So ISCO will substitute here. So C is equal to 180 degrees minus 54 degrees, which is equal to 116 degrees. So this is your answer. Question number 3 says angle PQR, which is this, and PRQ, which is this, are equal. So 1 is equal to 2. Then prove that PQS is equal to PRT. So PQS is equal to PRT. See, ST is a line, right? So and QP is a line segment on this ST. Therefore, angle 3 plus 1 are 180 degrees. Similarly, for point R, we can say that angle 2 plus angle 4 are equal to 180 degrees. And we know that 1 is equal to 2, which means 3 is equal to 4. Now see, I am denoting all of these in 1, 2, 3, 4 just to make this logical reasoning clear. But ideally you should just denote all these angles by the appropriate terms using the points that I mentioned. This is the basic proof, logically speaking. So here we can just say that, hey, this is why angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. Here it is important that you mention the point of the angle in the middle, right? This is a rule. If you say that there is an angle PSQ, it means that P and S are joined and this is the angle you're talking about, which is not the case, right? This is just a small thing to keep in mind when you write the solutions. In question 4, it's saying that x plus y is equal to w plus z. So before we start, let's observe this diagram. So you have a line. Actually, I would not say that there is a line here at all, because the only thing we know is that x plus y is equal to w plus z. So w is this, z is here, and x and y are here. Now these two, the summations are equal. See, so what this means is that from the diagram we can see that x and z are vertically opposite angles and w and y are also vertically opposite angles, right? So x and z are vertically opposite angles and y and w are vertically opposite angles. So when vertically opposite angles are equal, it means that the rays are okay. Forget even this. X plus y is equal to w plus z, and now we know that all these four angles are around one point O. We know that x plus y plus w plus z is equal to 360 degrees, right? If you calculate the entire angle around any point, it is always 360 degrees. So twice of x plus y is equal to 360 degrees. So x plus y is equal to 180 degrees. And what happens when sum of two angles is 180 degrees that are adjacent to each other? It basically means that AOB is a line. So this is how we prove this. Let's look at question 5. Here it says that POQ is a line and ray OR is perpendicular, which means angle QOR is equal to 90 degrees as well as angle POS plus angle ROS is equal to 90 degrees. So we can say that hey, angle QOR is equal to angle POS plus angle ROS. Now the statement we have to prove has one angle called QOS. So we have to bring in QOS into this, which we know to be true. Now angle QOS from observation can be written as angle QOR plus angle ROS, or alternatively it can be written as angle POQ minus angle POS. So now here we have to think a little bit. We need to be a little creative and use different ways of arriving at this equation. So ROS is here, ROS is here. So that's good. We'll retain it. We'll bring ROS to left hand side and say that is equal to angle QOR minus angle POS. Now here there's POS, here there's POS. So we are getting closer to what we are supposed to prove. Now QOS हमें लाना है यहाँ पे, right? So QOS is equal to POQ minus POS or QOR plus ROS. So we need POS in our equation, okay? But we don't want QOR, right? So we have to remove QOR from here. So let's say that angle QOR is equal to QOS minus angle ROS minus angle POS, right? We use this equation. ROS को हम इधर ले जाते हैं, so twice of ROS is equal to angle QOS minus angle POS, and ये जो 2 आया है इसको हम यहाँ नीचे ले जाएंगे, so there's angle ROS is equal to 1 by 2 of angle QOS minus angle POS. See, the only way to solve these type of questions is to use a little bit of creativity, do some trial and error, right? Use whatever theorems and axioms we know, just straightforward theorems. just यहाँ पे straight line वाला हमने use किया, use that, perpendicular is known, use that. Try to work back, look at this equation, see what all angles are mentioned, and try to bring only those in your working equation, right? So that is how you will arrive at the solution. Now the last question does not have a figure. In fact, it is asking us to draw a figure, but it says that the angle x, y, z is equal to 64 degrees. Okay, so let's say you have x somewhere and y and z. ठीक है? So this is your 64 degrees. I just roughly made it 64 degrees because I don't have any protractor or anything. 64 is less than 90 degrees, so we'll make sure that x y z ये जो known 90 degree है उससे angle में थोड़ा कम है, and xy is produced to point P. Now point P इधर है या इधर है, we don't know, we'll figure it out. Here it says if ray YQ, so there's one more, so there's a point P and there's a point Q, bisects Z, P and Y. Okay, so you have ray YQ bisects Z, P, Y. So we first we have to place P and Q appropriately. So let's say हम P, we draw as an experiment, we draw P on Y side. So let's say this is P. Now if ray YQ, Q तो हमें पता ही नहीं है. So ZYP is being bisected by YQ. So let's say this is Q. Okay, and this angle 1 and this angle 2, these are equal. Okay. Now we have to find angle XYQ. So what is angle 1 plus 64 degrees, right? And we have to find QYP reflex angle. मतलब QYP this one. Okay, इसको I'm naming it as 3. What is angle 3? So we know one thing, that X, Y and P, they are in the same line. So 1 plus 2 plus 64 degrees is 180 degrees. We also know that 1 is equal to 2. Therefore, angle 1 twice is equal to 180 degrees minus 64 degrees. So this is your 160 degrees. So angle 1 is equal to 58 degrees, which is also equal to angle 2. So we got this, right? So this is 58 degrees, this is 58 degrees. So now let's go back to the question. Find XYQ. So XYQ. XYQ is basically 1 plus 64 degrees. So 58 degrees plus 64 degrees. How much is this? 122 degrees. We can check if it is correct or not. So 180 degrees minus 122 degrees should also be equal to 58 degrees, right? So yeah, we are right. We double check this. Now what is reflex QYP? See, QYP is basically 360 degrees minus angle 2. So 360 degrees minus 58 degrees. How much is this? 31302 degrees. So this is your answer. We got lucky. Yay.